So I'm not using one this time. Nope, not doing it. Hi, I'm Jeannie. I moved out of the US to become the person I always knew I was supposed to be. I'm working on the physical, the mental, the financial, and the spiritual parts of my life that have been holding me back for far too long. It's time I step fully into my becoming era and create a life of freedom and wealth. And this first chapter is all about becoming sexy. I want to look the best I've ever looked, to feel powerful, confident, and sexy. Not with the scale, not with numbers, but by how my clothes fit and by the changes I see in the mirror. Because for me, health is wealth, and this time it's not about chasing a goal weight. It's about creating habits that will last a lifetime. Because true transformation starts in the mind. And once I shift my mindset, everything else will follow. Good morning. All right. I wanted to talk about the reason why I'm not going to be using the scale this time. So I decided years ago, in fact, that it was really detrimental to my mental health. So I'm not using one this time. Nope, not doing it because I would get so depressed. It was just all around not good. So I'm not using a scale this time. I'm not using a tape measure. I'm not weighing myself. I'm not measuring myself. I'm not doing none of that. The only thing that I'll be using is the mirror, my eyes, and the way my clothes fit. I'm gonna just do that because for me, like, these results that I want, they're gonna be long lasting results. They're gonna be a lifetime result. So there is no end. There is no goal weight per se. I'm just gonna keep building healthy habits and see where that takes me. So I'll just be using the 1% rule, forming great habits, releasing emotions, healing my relationship with food, and affirmations. So now the 1% rule. What is it exactly? So I actually got it from a book called Atomic Habits by James Clear. In the book, they talk about when you're forming habits to only focus on getting 1% better every day. So during my journey, my 1% was me just getting out of bed. And then the next day, I would focus on just stepping outside. And then it was to go for a 5-minute walk. And then slowly I increased it to 10 minutes, 15 minutes, walking around the neighborhood, walking down the street and back, that kind of thing. So I would just focus on getting 1% better every single day. Okay, so habit forming. First thing I did was to make it easy, to make it as easy as possible to do it. So for me, that was to step outside. I would just step outside my porch and that would be it for the day. And I did that for about a week. Then after a week, I would do a 5-minute walk. Nothing crazy, nothing strenuous, just as long as I stepped outside and walked for 5 minutes, I was done. Next is releasing emotions. So to help me on this journey, I will be journaling and scripting in order to release the emotions that are stuck inside my body. So one of the ways that I do this is by anytime I have something running through my head, like a traumatic experience, embarrassing moment, or any kind of heartbreak, I write it out. I write down everything that I'm feeling. I write all the emotions that I'm having. I just spill it all out on paper. And then when I'm finished, I can either burn the piece of paper, I can rip it up, or I can just keep it in my journal. The point is to move the emotions out of my body. Okay, so now healing my relationship with food. I want to create a better relationship with food where I see it as fuel, not as comfort. One of the ways that I will be doing this is by not shaming or restricting myself when I have a craving. If I have a craving, I will let myself have it, but I will be more mindful when I do it. So every choice that I make, I want to ask myself, is this helping me get closer to my goal? Okay, last is affirmations, my favorite. So I will be using affirmations to empower myself. So affirmations is how you speak to yourself, is the things you tell yourself on a day-to-day basis. So I would tell myself things like, I am sexy. I am the best version of myself. I am living my dream life. So I would repeat these affirmations in my head throughout the day to empower myself. And I don't let myself fall into negative self-talk. All right, that's all I got for you today. Remember, transformation starts in the mind, and health is wealth.